Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here today. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. Today I am here to bring you an update video. About 2 months ago, I reviewed a human hair hat wig by the Hustle Wig. I showed it to you in 2 different colors and I had both of their wave patterns. Their hat wigs come in a wavy and a light wave. And if you saw that video, you saw that there was one thing about the wig that was not perfect for me. I said there was one thing I wish were different. And if you saw that and you remember what it is, on your honor, put it in the comments below. I'm just really curious how many of you noticed that. Well, I worked with Giddy at the Hustle Wig to create a custom piece that I think some of you are going to absolutely love. Absolutely love. They knocked it out of the park. In this video, I'm going to show you what I had them customize, and if you think it might work for you, how you can go about ordering one from them. It's so exciting, you guys. I'm so thrilled about a company that is so customer focused that they are willing to work with their customers to create a piece that works best for them. I just think it's so rare to find that nowadays, and the Hustle Wig has it. So if you want to know more, then stick around. Okay, I have a couple of housekeeping items, then we'll get to the video at hand. First thing, the question I get the most on not all of my videos, but a lot of my videos and a lot of my posts are, what lipstick are you wearing? I get asked all the time, so I'm going to try to remember to tell you guys what lipstick I'm wearing in these videos. So today I am wearing this stuff right here by Almay. It's called Goddess Gloss. This is in the color Rainbow, and it is so awesome, super cheap. On Amazon right now, this color on Prime is less than $4 with free shipping. It's so moisturizing, it's not sticky. So for those of you who are always asking me what color lipstick I have on and I never remember what I wore for that particular video, there you go. I'll link it in the description. All right, you guys, second housekeeping item. I really need to thank the Hustle Wig for being such a great partner. Originally, they sent me both of the pieces that I reviewed. I kept one and sent the other one back. And then they were so gracious in working with me on this custom that I just know people are going to love. And so I'm really, really grateful to them for the effort that they put in making this video possible. All right, everybody. So let's talk about this. The wig on my head is the custom hat wig. But before I tell you more about this piece, I want to tell you what the original has and what I changed. Again, I'm not doing a full review on this. You can find that online. But for this one, which is in the color medium, highlighted medium brown, this one is their light wave, highlighted medium brown is the color. So what this wig had that wasn't ideal for me, not for you. You may love it. A lot of people will love it. And I will explain to you who should keep the ear tabs and who could consider doing what I did with a custom and removing them. They have ear tabs. Here are the ear tabs. It's not focusing. There you go. Now, if you're familiar with wigs, mostly all wigs come with ear tabs. The ear tabs serve a very important purpose, and that is to create good coverage here on the side of your head. If you have no bio hair, if you are either completely bald or you really don't have any hair right here, then you probably want to keep the ear tabs. And this is why. You can see right here, all of this is my bio hair. Because the piece on my head, which I will show you inside the cap, doesn't have ear tabs, it just goes straight down right here. Even if I have this down and not tucked, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to get rid of the ear tabs, you can still see right there a little bit. I think it's passable if you don't want to tuck the hair at all to be able to do this with no ear tabs, but it may be challenging depending on how the cap fits you. Let's take a look at this one so that you can see what I mean by that. So you can see it covers all of this. You don't see any of my bio hair when it's down, but even when it's back, just this little tiny bit right there because I have a low hairline on the side. But the cap now goes down like this. And there's the ear tab right here. So it's even a little bit in front of my ear. It's not covering my ear, but it's a little bit in front. which is where I want ear tabs to fall for coverage purposes. So if you don't have any bio hair, or if you, let's see, if you don't have any bio hair, or I almost lost my train of thought, but I got it back. If you have a completely different color hair from the wig that you're buying, then you may want the ear tabs. Here's why I don't. And I'll again put the other one on so you can kind of see the compare and contrast. But first of all, there is so much hair up here when I wear it down and I don't tuck it. It's very, very heavy. For me, it's not super heavy in general, but for me, having all this hair right here is a bit too much. And here's why. You know, I've been losing my hair since I was in my 20s. And for a lot of that time, I wore baseball caps to hide my hair loss. When I didn't have to, you know, work or something, I had a baseball cap on. And because my hair was so thin and fine, it looked really funny if I wore my hair forward like this. So I always tucked it behind my ears. With these ear tabs, it is a really big challenge for me to tuck it. They're in the way, so I sort of have to shift the cap up some to get the hair tucked, and then I can pull it back down in place. But when I put the hat on, there's a lot of bulk right here. It's pushing my ears forward. It's pinching a little bit right here, and it's just really bulky. I can make it work, but it takes effort, and it's something I can't just do on the fly because of those ear tabs. The other challenge that I have with this piece, and I shared it in that video, and it was more evident in the blonde color than in this color, because remember I had two colors in that video, was that when you do tuck it, you can see the cap a little bit. So can you see the dark cap right there? I don't know which side you can see it better, but you can kind of see the cap. Now, in this one, because the hair is darker, it's not as obvious. And if I work at it, I can do this and not have the cap show. I just need to sort of pull this hair down a little bit and pull out my bio hair and sort of blend it. And then I can make it work. But because I have to finagle it a little bit, it's not something that I can just choose to do on the fly. I kind of need a mirror to do it. Now, if you don't tuck your hair, this is not going to be a problem for you. I know a lot of women wear their hair like this when they wear hats. They don't tuck their hair. You cannot see the cap when you don't tuck your hair. If you do tuck your hair and you feel like you need the ear tabs, let me show you this one, and then we'll talk about the inside of the cap. But I want to show you how much easier it is to tuck this one, and even how to wear it down, because there's so much less hair up front because we don't have those ear tabs. So let me put the hat back on. So to start, I can actually wear this one down without tucking it, and it's not as uncomfortable for me because it's not so thick right here. This looks a lot more natural to my eye. Guys, you please hear me say this. I'm sharing with you my personal preferences. These may not be your preferences. There's certainly not a negative on these pieces. We all have certain things that we prefer when it comes to wigs and hair. It's just our personal style. That doesn't mean that if something doesn't have that, it's bad or negative. Some of you love it like this. You don't notice the extra bulk here. It's just not something that bothers you because maybe you never tucked your hair. So I want you to hear that. But so it's lighter here, and I can tuck this with no problem. There's no bulk here. There's nothing to catch. And it looks super, super natural. And especially if I want to wear it in a low pony. I mean, there's just, the other one, there just is so much added bulk here that does not exist. Now that these ear tabs are gone. So I just think they did a phenomenal job. Not only that, but I like to blend my hair. I don't know where my rat tail comb is. I like to blend my hair. That's my bio hair right here. I like to pull out my bio hair on the sides with a lot of my wigs because I think it gives them a little bit more of a natural look to have a little bit of wispies, baby hairs, because most of us have a little bit of baby hairs on the side here that are a little bit shorter, a little bit wispier. And I love to do that, and I think it makes it look... Now, my bio hair doesn't blend very well, so I would use a little bit of root touch-up powder, but that makes it look so much more natural to me, especially if I pull it back and I've got just a little bit of wispies down. That is why I wanted them to create a custom piece with no ear tabs. And it is perfect. It is so good, you guys. I am so thrilled. So let me show you how this looks different. And there's one other thing I had them add that I think is a winner. All right, so this is inside the cap. You can see it just goes straight across here. This is where the ear tab would be. There's no ear tab there. Once again, let me show you the difference. Some of you don't need this. You understand what ear tabs are, but some of you don't. So we've got straight across, and then we've got that ear tab that sticks down. The other thing that's different, these caps are not identical. It's not like they just took one of their regular caps and cut the ear tabs off. This is a different cap. So we've got a few other differences. Now, the top here, you can see there's not as much on the top as there is on the other. So you can see all of that black, that whole top section. This one is not nearly as much. I actually find this cap to feel just a little bit lighter and a little bit cooler because most of this part is like that open wefting with just a little bit of material over it to make it closed wefted. Similarly, they did the same thing on this one. There's just more of it on this one. You can see my fingers through there, where on here, that's all still solid cap, which does make this a little bit cooler as well. But the thing that they added that I think everybody should consider adding to any piece they get from the Hustle Wig is this velvet strip right here. Right there. Essentially what they did was they sewed on a wig grip to it. Just in the front there. It's so soft. Oh, it's not focusing. There we go. It's so soft and so velvety. I just love it. And you can get a velvet strip added to any wig from them. It doesn't have to be one of these, no ear tab pieces. On any of their regular wigs, you can get that added. Now they do put soft t-shirt material up here, which I talk about in my review, which makes it very soft on top, but this adds a measure of security. So the purpose of a wig grip is to hold the wig on your head, and it's made of this like crushed kind of velvet. Again, it's not focusing because of me. There we go. Crushed velvet. And when you put it on the right direction, when you push back on it, you can feel a little resistance because that's the direction of the pile, and it will hold the wig on your head. So with this piece, with that addition of the velvet, it is so secure right here. I do not have to wear a wig grip with this. I generally don't have to wear a wig grip with my hat wigs because I find the hat holds it on, but that wig grip does add a measure of security if it's going to be super windy outside. And on this piece, it's already there. I don't have to do anything. And then I put my hat on and I am good to go. Tuck it like I like it. I love wearing these in pigtail braids. It's my husband's favorite way I wear these, as a matter of fact. And I just take them, I split the hair, and I just put in 2 braids and I have them hang down. On that one, I have the hair hang forward because it has the ear tabs. And on this one, I can tuck it if I want to. It's just so amazing. Now, let me summarize this. Again, my full review is in the description. I think hat wigs are an invaluable addition to a wig wearing wardrobe. If you wear wigs all the time, hat wigs can be super helpful. You can certainly wear a full wig with a hat. It's very bulky. It can be very hot. So if you run hot, that may not be ideal. And depending on the wig that you have, the pressure from the hat can shorten the life of it. It can cause a lot of friction up here. It can put pressure on a lace front. So just keep that in mind. They also make synthetic hat wigs. Those are more budget friendly, but I find them to be very itchy and irritating and hot personally. I know a lot of women who wear synthetic hat wigs and love them and have no issue. I'm just here to tell you what I personally prefer and what works for me, but give you the other options just in case this won't work for you. The price of the Hustle Wig for a quality human hair piece is very good, but it is still much more expensive than a synthetic. So just keep that in mind. And if you want to work with the Hustle Wig to create a piece that works out best for you, here's what you should do. And we're going to talk about color just briefly in a second. I think if you've never ordered a wig from them, I think you should order a regular stock piece first. Learn about the wig. Find out whether or not the ear tabs will work for you. They just might. And learn more about kind of which style would you like, all of those things. And then you can send it back to them and you can either have them customize that piece. For example, they're very long. If you want it cut, you can have them cut it for you. If you cut it before you get it, it's not returnable. So if you get it and then you find you didn't like the color or something about it didn't work for you, it's too late. But you can send it back to have them cut it, and that's not a problem at all. They also have a duo try-on program. It's a coupon code at their website, and if you purchase 2 pieces, you only pay for 1, and then you get a return shipping label with your order. You can pick the one that you like the best and send the other one back. So if you're between colors, if you're not sure if you want the wavy or the light wave, if you don't quite know which color is going to work for you, then you can order 2 and send back the one that you don't want. Their returns are easy. I don't think there's any charge if you do the duo try-on. You just send the other one back. There's no restocking fee. I don't think there's a restocking fee for regular returns. I can't quite remember. But I think they've got some wonderful options if you're looking for the right wig for you. Now let's talk about color. In my original video, I reviewed 2 colors. Highlighted medium brown, which is the color that I have here, and blonde. The blonde was in the wavy, and I really loved the wavy. I do like the light wave. I wear this in a braid all the time though. And it just was too blonde for me. It needed some more dimension, some more lowlights. My husband liked that color way better than the brunette. So what I had them do when they created this custom is I had them custom color this one as well. And what they did was they took the blonde color and they added in some of the highlighted medium brown as lowlights. So you can get a custom color from them, but you have to combine colors that they already have. They don't color these wigs at this time. So you look at the colors that they have, their stock colors, there's a lot of them, and then you can make a custom blend that will work out best for you, which is another reason to try maybe the duo try-on and figure out maybe a couple of colors that work best for you, and then you can do a custom. So to sum this up, I think the Hustle Wig is an amazing option if you can wear hats and you want to wear hats. There's so many reasons to be able to wear a hat, and having a dedicated hat wig is cooler, it's easier on the wig, and I think the quality of their wigs and the price is really, really great. And now I'm super excited to be able to tell you guys about a way that you can customize it and make it your own. So if you want what this one is, if you want one without ear tabs, just reach out to them. You can go to their website. I'll link it below. You can reach out to them on Instagram if you're on Instagram, because they're on Instagram, and let them know that you'd like to order a hat wig with no ear tabs like Denise showed in her video, and they will know what it is that you're looking for. And if you want this color, I'll jump outside really quickly so you can see this color outside. Then all you have to ask for is blonde with minimal highlighted medium brown lowlights. Again, you could tell them like Denise showed in her review, and they'll know what they made for me. And if not, if you want one with ear tabs, you can totally get one with ear tabs. I just think knowing that they can do both will open this up to so many more women, because we have different needs. This fits my need 100%. This is just awesome. It's comfortable. It's not super heavy. If it's a hot day, this is a bit long for when it's really hot, and those are the days I either stick it in a ponytail, because then you get all the hair off your neck, or I stick it in 2 pigtail braids, and they work perfectly. You can't see the cap when you do that. And I just love that look. I think I have a few pictures with them in pigtail braids. I'll stick it on the end just so that you can see, not with this color, but with the other one. All right, you guys, that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. This was longer than I wanted, but I really wanted to give you guys all the details. And I wanted to get really in-depth about why I chose to do what I did with this, and who I think this could work for, and who I don't think will benefit from cutting the ear tabs off. Really, if you've got no hair to blend here, you probably want those ear tabs. And if you do, and you can blend your hair, even if you don't like to tuck, you might want to consider no ear tabs, because I think it just looks a little bit lighter weight up front here and a little more natural. They can also make a lighter density piece for you. They can add wefts if you want heavier density, which is another reason why I think it's important to get one of their stock pieces to know what the baseline is that you're working with, and then have them create something for you that you'll reach for, that you'll love to wear and you'll want to wear all the time. All right, everybody, let's get outside so you can see this beautiful custom color outside. And thank you once again, the Hustle Wig, for, I don't know, just for your willingness to support this community and for your flexibility in helping us find what will work for us and to give us some options. Stay tuned to these girls, you guys. I think they're doing some really great things, and I do know that they've got some other things in the works. So in the near future, maybe they'll have other pieces, not just hat wigs, but for now, they do carry these hat wigs, and I highly recommend them. I've been wearing mine for 2 months, and I love it, and it still feels just like new. Thanks for watching. I love you guys so much. I hope this helped. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, friends, this is the color outside. So you can see it's got some blonde. It's like a light golden brown, but just enough of that medium brown to give it some dimension and some low lights. Now yours may not look exactly the same because it all depends on weft placement. You know, I can see some really light right there. Maybe yours won't have as prominent of highlights, or maybe they'll be more prominent. It's really hard to say. I'm trying to get this far enough away so you can really see this color. I would call this just a beautiful light golden brown, very dynamic. The low lights aren't super dark. If you wanted it a little darker, then they could go heavier on the highlighted medium brown low lights. Or I think they have a dark brown. They could combine some other colors. So just know that you can custom color. I'm so happy with it. Thanks for watching.